Hey everybody, welcome back for part 2 video of my deck profiles for this week. Now, this next deck profile we'll be doing for a new ride line is Brandt's Gravidia Nordlinger. And this is, I would say a very more complicated deck, if you ask me, because of how much grade 1 meteorites you have to fucking use in this deck. So the playstyle of it all is the number of meteorites you can use in the deck. And believe it or not, you can have up to 16 copies of the same Meteorite card. And I'm thinking, is that a little bit much? But then again, I don't know how most of you play your decks very well. And I'm not pretty sure how your playstyles may match against mine. But this one is a very good one. I will always have love for Aurora Battle Princess Sarah Snow. And I cannot wait for her cross ride to come out in set 4. I'm looking forward to it very much because I was introduced back to grade 4s again. So I'm pretty happy about that. But the user for this this deck here, her name is Haruka Sokawa. And she is aka the Ice Empress of Team Daybreak. And also the main like big sister to Mireille Manet. So all her life she's been following orders like a good little poodle. Good girl. And she, believe it or not, she thought she had good interests in mind for Mireille. Turns out she really didn't. And after her match against Megumi in the final match, you know, for the sake of their Team Daybreak versus Team Blackout, it really appeared that Haruka just wanted had the best interest in mind, but she was doing it very wrong. So, this deck here is kind of a reflection on her a little bit, but not a full lot. So, I'm just going to shut my mouth about this, and we're going to just hop right into this video. Also, the color sleeve of choice I chose for this deck here is silver. Just because it's a reflection of Brandt, and also just because it's meant for outer space kind of thing. And I don't know why I'm sounding French. So, for ride deck, we're playing one Gravidia Dellen. Yes, this is the holo rare version. Actually, most of them are holo rare, so it's okay. Next, we're playing one Gravidia Wells for grade 1. When this unit is placed on Vanguard Circle, look at the top 7 cards of your deck, and add up to as many Meteorite cards from the pile it adds to your hand. The rest can be shuffled in your deck. And her rear guard skill is, if your Vanguard is Gravidia Nordlinger, Soul Blast 1 or 2. Yeah, Soul Blast 1. Choose up to 2 Meteorite cards from your hand, put them into your order zone, and this unit will get plus 2,000 power for in a turn. And that's for rear guard and 1 turn only. So that is happily pay the bill, pretty much. And let's put this right here. Next we got Gravidia Barringer. Barringer's skill is, when it's placed on Vanguard or rear guard. Is it Vanguard, rear guard? Hold on a second. Yep, Vanguard, rear guard. If you have a Meteorite in your order zone, Soul Blast 3 cards. Draw a card, and this unit gets plus 5k power in the turn. Rear guard skill. If your drop or order zone have a total of 5 or more set orders, this unit gets plus 5k power in the turn. So, I think the main purpose for Meteorites is that they provide soul charging. That's why this deck right here will be using a lot of soul charging and a lot of Meteorites. So it kind of depends how much you want to play. Your style is different. Like I said, it's going to be very, very different. And I hope it does pretty well for some of you. So for the final boss, also for grade 3, we're playing the main boss herself, Gravidia Nordlinger. Nordlinger's ability is, when this unit is placed on Vanguard Circle, you can search your deck for up to 2 Meteorite cards from among them and put them in your aura zone. And of course, the effects of the Meteorites will activate as always. And then her auto skill is, when this unit attacks, Counterblast 1 and put the number of Meteorites from your order zone to your graveyard. And if you get 3 or more, she gets plus 15,000 power. And if you put 5 or more, you get plus 1 critical Actually, if you get 5 or more, then the effects of all trigger effects will be doubled. So if you pull a heal trigger, you get to have 2 heals. If you get a critical, double the critical. If you get a front, double the front. You know, and all that, and the list goes on pretty much. So yeah, that is the right deck right there for Nordlinger. So just like my other decks, they're gonna be upgraded to the 4 heals, 8 crits, 3 fronts, and 1 overtrigger. Because that's just how that is the playstyle I chose for my own self. So. Oh, excuse me, guys. Okay. Sorry, guys. I have no idea what happened. Okay. Sorry, I had a bit of a moment right there. Now, for the trigger lineup, it's kind of going to be like Orphist a little bit. Because there's no actual alien triggers or at all for it. So they're gonna end up borrowing leftover triggers from the other sets. So it's gonna be okay for now until we get some new ones. So much like Orphis, we're gonna be playing 4 copies of Cardinal, Prima, Nabilem for heal trigger. 8 crits are gonna be Cardinal, Draco, Barbizonde. 4 copies of Patrol, Robo, Dekarcop. Yep. Dekarcop. And that's one of our newest triggers in the set. Much like the Blaze Flare Dragon. Robocop Patrol Robo has an ability similar to that of the Dragon. Blaze Flare Dragon. So, it's a rearguard skill, so don't worry about it. Oh, jeez. And then 3 copies of Cardinal, Draco, Enpyro. And then we got the Overtrigger or Space Trigger for Brandt. So now all the decks here pretty much have the same ability and whatnot. Okay. So yeah, that is the trigger lineup that I chose for this build. You can be entitled to your own opinion, like I said, but that's just my own personal way of doing it. For grade 1s, we're playing 3 copies of Gravidia Wells. Just like I said, all the beginner decks are going to have their similar decks, similar to that of a trial deck, pretty much. Then we got 2 copies of Gravidia Orgueil. Orgueil is an ability monster that is a kind of unique one. When this unit attacks or boosts, if your outer zone has 3 or more meteorites, Soul Blast 2 and Counter Charge 1. And this unit gets plus 5,000 power and T in the turn. So, not only does it give you like a Soul Blast for the cost, but you can also do a free counter charge as well. So, I guess it's kind of good for most of us these days. For the final units, we're playing 4 copies of Complete Guard Violate Dragon. So, just 4 those. And yeah, they're not the holo versions. So, the way I see it is that the main characters get the holo rare of treatment, and the other ones just get the leftovers, pretty much. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is where things will get a little shitstormed here. So, we're playing 5, 10, and 12 meteorites. Now, if I really wanted to, I could play the full 16 if I really wanted to. But then I won't have enough room to make other decks that I like, or other cards, make room for cards I actually like. So, I think 12 meteorites is a pretty good option right there. People can argue that it's meant to have like maybe 10 or maybe like 16, whatnot, whatever. But I prefer just 12, just because, you don't want to put too much in the deck anyways. Because you won't have that in the guard against and in the call, so that's kind of shitty right there. But the meteorite skill is, I'm just going to have to read this because it's a long paragraph. Alright, continue. You may have up to 16 copies of the Meteor Shower from your deck. Okay. When this card is put into your order zone, you may soul charge 1. If it was put in by your Vanguard's ability, you may draw a card. When this card is put into your drop zone from the order zone, choose one of your opponent's rear guards and retire it. So if you throw away 3 meteorites, you can actually blow up 3 of your opponent's rear guards. Play 5, blow the whole field up, blow the whole shit up. So yeah, you don't really need too much, and I think Nordlinger's ability is like meant to be a turn 2 kind of kill kind of thing. By the time she gets on the field, of course. Like, I don't mean like, over time, like she can't be played just by after skipping grade 1 or so. No. I mean, after the turn that she's been played is now coming into effect on the field, I think the more you have these on the field, it's a give and take, depending on how much you want to go like hardcore in it. And unfortunately, due to the new rules, we can't play 12 crits. So I'm sorry, guys, we can't play 12 crits. Just because Konami, or Bushiroad said so. Pretty much. So yeah, that is my grade 1 lineup. And for grade 2, we're playing 3 copies of Barringer. And then 3 copies of Gravidia Stanner. Stanner's ability is, if your drop zone and order zone have a total of 5 or more meteorites, this unit gets plus 5,000 power, plus 5k power, and 5k to the shield. So she's automatically 10k booster and 10k defender. So if I really want to, I can just full her out by being taking 1 Bringer out and put another Stanner in there. But I think this might be a good thing. So 6 grade 2s at the very moment for me, per se. And then finally for grade 3, well, this is not no easy picking, but it's actually pretty easy too. We're just going to be playing 3 copies of Nordlinger. Just because of Persona Ride, because you want the extra skill, whatever. But I don't think you need to be using Persona Ride too much of it, but just in case, there's your 3. So there you go. And anyways, you guys, that completes the conclusion video for this week's deck profile video of Nordlinger Gravidia. Owner is Haruka Sokawa of Team Daybreak, the Ice Empress. So, if you guys like this deck profile very much, be sure to leave a llama. Not a llama. A llama? What the hell? I'm tired, you guys. I mean, I had no coffee at all. This is what's happening right now. It's the outtakes, the bloopers, all in one video, pretty much. Anyways, if you guys did enjoy this video, be sure to give it a like, subscribe to this channel, thumbs up for it, and comment down below. If you guys have any similar builds to this deck, send me a deck list, you guys. Go outside your comfort zone, try something different. And yeah, I'll see you guys next week for the next part 2 video of the new ride lines, and we will slowly display the new upgrade, because from this point on, everyone will be getting their new crystal power from the recent from the top 10 decks that we had from last year. They're gonna get their crystal power this time, and the rest will have to start from scratch from planet power and star power. So yeah, I look forward to seeing what this future will hold. And I saw in BT5 they already announced that, and God forbid they released Overlord, The End, Blaster Blade, Nemain. Honestly, guys, can we just give that shit up already? I mean, come on. We had enough. Please. Anyways, you guys, have a good night and a happy late New Year's. And yeah, anyways, I'll see you guys next week. And be safe out there, make good choices, and please, for the love of God, make good choices, please. Anyways, catch you guys on the flip side. Have a good night, guys. Bye.